it will have this kind of extra touch to it. So I think I'll go personally. And just waiting on that event. I don't know when it's gonna pop. Okay, so a little bit of update. We're at 95% war score right here in the Torrentine. We're still trying to make it over to Cherwell. Let's see. Factions, we'll do nothing for now. That guy's not going to be in a faction. Auroran loves us. As he should. But yeah, he loves us. There's no reason to worry. 99% war score. Is it capped? It's not. He won't accept. I'm losing, but I won't give up yet. Oh well. Okay, so that's good. We'll win one more battle here. There we go. There's 100% war score. Awesome. Okay. Offer peace and force demands. Good. So we take control of the Torrentine. So all of that becomes part of the woods. I think we'll have an opportunity to strip him of that title and give it to, not that guy, one of our vassals down here. I know that there's one in particular that I need to introduce, but that gives us one kingdom title down here in Dorne. So surprisingly, we were able to kind of make all of that work. Princess Pass will go underneath it. What's Brimstone currently under? Oh, it's under Vaith. So Vaith will be the next set of conquests, because I don't think Blackmont will accept anything. No, of course he won't. We can't declare war because we have levies raised, but we can go ahead and dismiss these levies since they've done their job. And once we finish this, we'll be in good shape, I think. In command is no longer affecting us, but that's about to change. Mega War has ended, which is good. I'm cool with that. So we should start seeing, yes, the old council will be reappointed. Once we siege this down, Master at Arms, train my children. Do your thing. Viciously slandering me. Heck yeah. Arrest him. No priest should be doing that. That's just not right. Okay, so Terran is infirm, but he can probably serve as priest. At least he won't get into trouble. Y'all know what I mean. Okay, so the good thing is that once the Northwoods come back into the fold, really I think we can start the annexation talks. What are the requirements again? Okay. Okay, one of the following must be true, so that is true. So the only thing is that she does not have a regent. That's the only thing that ultimately makes a difference. And so I guess once the war is over, she'll be able to come out of hiding and won't have a regent. Okay. So I guess we have to finish the war first. Let's siege it down, and let's get this war done. Okay, so we've managed to do it. We've managed to take control of Cherwell, finish up that siege. She can declare peace, or offer peace, and we'll be just fine. Let's actually start heading back over to the Kingdom of the Woods so we can disband that unit once we get there. There we go. Oh, dang, so we'll get Cherwell too. I don't freaking want that. Okay. But the good news, she can come out of hiding now, right? I mean, that just makes sense. I don't know why she would stay in hiding. Is somebody trying to kill her, I wonder? Okay, let's see if I know of any plots trying to kill her. I don't, okay? Oh, good, she's out of hiding. Phew. Alright, let's negotiate annexation. The Kingdom of the Neck and the Kingdom of the Woods are currently in an amiable alliance. Therefore, Lady Paramount Zoe Mouton may be willing to consent to terms of annexation and swear fealty to High King Aelix Bear. So, she won't accept our offer of vassalization, but maybe she will accept a negotiation. So, you have decided to try and negotiate annexation with the Kingdom of the Neck. Who shall be sent to Greywater Watch to parley with Lady Paramount Zoe? So we have 11 diplomacy. Quentin has 15. Or Bessa has 4. I don't think Bessa's the right choice, but I think if I go personally, it will have this kind of extra touch to it. So I think I'll go personally in order to make this happen. And let's hope that things work out for the best. Just waiting on that event. I don't know when it's gonna pop up. I feel really awkward waiting. So here's what we'll do. See, I'm marching my army over here and just trying to figure out where to end up. You know what I mean? I think... What's Ned dealing with right now? Lord Sandor. I can't offer to join his war, but he's losing that pretty significantly. And oh yeah, their army's huge right there. So we may actually lose Moat Cailin. In which case we'll have to just take it back. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a little surprising. You and your entourage have finally arrived in Greywater Watch and are warmly received with food and shelter by Lady Paramount Zoe, as is your guest right. After a few days of feasting and idle pleasantries, you formally announce your wish to negotiate the peaceful annexation of the Kingdom of the Neck to the Kingdom of the Woods. I'm sure she will be interested. So the negotiation begins. After many difficult days and lengthy negotiation, Lady Paramount Zoe Mouton has accepted the annexation on the terms agreed. Soon, she and all the Lords of the Neck will travel to Bear Hall, while they will formally swear fealty to you and House Bear. So we welcome you all. We become her new liege. We gain prestige, and she actually has an opinion increase. Nice. Okay, so this army actually only needs to go here. And then we'll be good. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so we actually did it. That's awesome. Okay, so here's my question. I think we should form an alliance. Wow. He doesn't want to. Okay. Well, never mind then. I mean, if he doesn't want my help, I don't know what to do. So, there we go. Just gotta be really, really careful. Okay, so there's some infighting going on that we'll need to end up taking care of. It looks like House Clove is doing okay. What's up with Ashmark? Revolt against the rule. That's fine. What's happening over here? Lady Taya's claim on the Goldwoods. Cersei's claim on the Goldwoods. Okay, so these are going to have to end. Let's go to the top of the list and end these wars. Auroran is currently trying to take Blueburn, which is this High Lordship, I think, right here. Let's command you to end your war. Rosby is trying to claim Blackwater Rush. That guy's in prison, so it doesn't really matter. Revolt against the rule of Lord Weil of Manderville. I'm okay with that one. War against the tyranny of Raymond of Iron Oaks. I'm okay with that one too. And war against the tyranny of Lord Leslin of Acorn Hall. I'm okay with that. So I don't have any ability to end these claim wars over here for the Goldwoods. The good thing is that he looks like... Is it Vaith that's supporting it? Oh wow. It looks like the Goldwoods actually has a alliance with Vaith. Wow. Cultural bonds. That's weird. That's really weird. So in looking through kind of my list of things that I know I need to take care of, kind of high up on the list is taking care of our court, because we've started this whole like congenital breeding program, but it's kind of fallen by the wayside in the wake of us being able to you know, have a conquering king. So I'm going to begin to go through our court, and I'm going to get rid of everybody who does not serve a congenital purpose. So basically anybody over the age of 16 that doesn't have a congenital trait, or anybody that is like over the age of 50 that doesn't have a congenital trait. I would probably spare the males in that sense, but I'm not 100% sure that I'll do that, and just get them out of our court, get our court back to status quo, and then we'll go through find characters, and we will begin to invite every single person that has congenital traits into our court, and begin to marry them together and kind of produce this line of you know, strong, quick, genius, you know, all of those traits that you really, really want. Begin to kind of produce those kind of en masse in the woods, and that will give us some kind of I don't know, some different options going forward. You know, you never know when you're going to need, you know, a Hand of the King, or you never know when you're going to need a kind of baseline for having a, you know, a really good character to either marry off or to begin a new royal house, those kinds of things. So it kind of gives us a template, it kind of gives us a starting point for all of those things, but it also really like solidifies and centralizes the power in the world, in the woods. So not only do we have the largest army, not only are we like a large kingdom, you know, just in general, but we are also an even greater power because of the people that we have in the woods. So yeah, I digress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through our court right here, and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to begin the process of inviting all of these courtiers. I'm going to do this in the form of a time lapse, so get ready for that right about now. Yeah. friends, here we are. We are currently sitting on quite a gold mine of congenital traits, if I do say so myself. Pretty much everybody has accepted the invitation to come to court, and they have kind of flooded in over the past few days, as you saw there at the end of that time lapse. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these and we're going to kind of discuss some of the basics of kind of my way of doing this congenital traits program, and kind of how I try to match people up. It's been a while since we've talked about this, so it's a good time to do it. So we have an attractive young man right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to arrange a marriage between him and somebody else. You see we have all of these, you know, possibilities. With attractive is one of those traits that you can just kind of throw in. There is some evidence to link, and I haven't definitively proven this yet, but there is some evidence to link attractive, like the trait, with actually passing down other traits. So it kind of gives us the ability to maybe match him up with this girl, Andrea, who is quick. It will increase the chances of the children becoming quick, and from what I've observed happening. So if that makes any sense. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to allow them to get married, and then we're going to go to the next one. So here we have Elise Heddle, who's another attractive. Not asked to leave court. What am I doing? I got used to doing that over there. Arrange marriage between her, and let's go by age because she is so young. And let's marry her to this guy, Humphrey. So we have traits like strong and tall, and I typically try to marry those together. I try to marry the genius, attractive, and quick people together because I feel like there's some interconnectivity between those traits. And so that gives us an opportunity to kind of allow those traits to flourish and thrive. So this guy is attractive. So let's pair him up with this genius girl right here. Randa, she is 30. So she's kind of on the high end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a guy that has the ability, let's see, that has what I would consider to be a high. Oh wow. So she is just attractive, but we don't have very many guys to marry to. Let's marry her to Hendry, just because I feel like she's not really a throwaway. Like, we want her in our court, and she still has, according to the game code, she still has 15 years of childbearing left. So maybe that gives us an opportunity to have some younger attractive people. And Hendry is one of our good commanders. He's actually our master at arms, I believe. He is not, but he's one of our great, he's a formidable fighter, he's one of our great commanders, and he's like our bodyguard and stuff, so that helps us there. Okay, Alessander is a giant, so let's arrange a marriage between him, and let's find a strong female. Yolanda, she has a lot of childbearing years left, so let's go ahead and marry them up. Okay, Catelyn is attractive, so let's arrange a marriage between her and... We don't have that many men. We have 3 giant men here, so let's marry her to Garth. Matrilineal, I suppose. Okay, Raella is strong, so we can pair her with either a strong or a tall guy. Let's pair her with Lister. Catelyn is married already, but she is quick. Roland Walding is her husband, and that is their child, or one of their childs. Okay, one of their children. Nola is a genius girl. Let us marry her to this attractive guy right here, and that kind of boosts those things. You can see kind of my process for going through this, and kind of how I interpret these things and how I begin to understand them and kind of break them down. I want to make sure that the things that I'm doing kind of line up with my plan long term, if that makes any sense. So this girl is 30. We don't have a good match for her. So what we'll do is probably, let's look back through here. She's attractive, so let's see if we can find a genius. We don't have very many. This guy I didn't invite because he's 53. That doesn't necessarily mean that he won't be able to pass on or be able to have kids. It just doesn't help that she is so old. Typically, for fertility wise, it is mostly up to the woman. The age of fertility for a man is very, very high. So okay, so that marries her off. Okay, so Teresa is 22. Let's marry her to Briar, 24 and attractive. Humphrey is already married. Garth is already married. Marianne. I think we're kind of to the point where we've married just about everybody off. Okay, so she's attractive. Let's see, was there any quick people that I did not... There were plenty, I believe, because of the age. I just kind of overlooked age and their status. I do need a guy, though. Let's see. I guess I'll take the... Illifer's young enough. Invite to court. Wait, hold on. Is he married? He's not. Okay. Invite to court. So we'll do that. I'm going to leave her up on the screen so that I know which one she is. I think, honestly, I think our Master of Laws just died. Yeah. Angerbrook just died of poor health, and I had just married him to this girl. Well, crap. And now she's widowed. Dang, okay. Alright, where were we with this? Teresa was the last one, right? No, Humphrey. Marianne. It was Jania, I believe. Yeah, okay, so we have Catelyn here. She's 17. Let's marry her to Ronnie Laxley. He's strong. And young. He's only 14. Okay, most of these people are already married. Delessa is not. She's 24 and a genius. So she needs a good match. The only problem is I don't know that I have one. Let's look around though and see if we can find. Here's the thing that we're looking for. Let's clear our... So now we're looking for men who are rulers who are not married. Okay. All of those are Baron level. And the Archmaester. Do we have any lords? I'm only seeing Barons right now. Here's some lords, okay. So this girl's 24. Let's look through and find a good lord to marry her to. Look, Andahar is a genius, but he's a... He's a Baron level, but that would be cool. Two geniuses married to one another. Andahar and... Where is she? Delessa, right there. Awesome. So that solves that issue. Let's go back down to Delessa. So I know where I'm at. There we go. Okay, Patrick of Goldshire. Oh, he's only a year old. Okay, this girl is giant. I don't have any options here for her to marry. So let's look at maybe this guy. Let's arrange a marriage between you and who is this? Andrea. There we go. Osmeria, same situation. Okay. That guy's married. That guy's married. Okay, we have one more. We have a strong girl here. This guy is tall, so he can get married to this strong girl, Sabrina. And what this is doing is it's allowing us to be able to kind of spread the wealth almost, but kind of have this like this build-up of the characters in the woods, like the rulers in the woods, and also in all the world, basically. Difference in age. Okay. So this girl I might have trouble marrying off. This is Eleonora. I wonder if she can be betrothed to anybody in our court. Nope. Not in good conscience, anyways. Although, I guess Daffin, I mean, he doesn't have any traits, so that might be a good opportunity for him. Let's do that. Okay. So, basically, this gives us the opportunity to just kind of build up the Kingdom of the Woods in a way that we kind of have not been able to do before, if that makes any sense. Kind of gives us a different look at, you know, who is in command, who is in control of the power, and how do we make their family lines better, if that makes any sense. So, okay, so we've married everybody off. Everybody's in good shape, as far as I can tell anyway, and that kind of gives us the opportunity going forward. One thing that I do want to do is we have this opening of Master of Laws now, and what I did notice is that we do have the opportunity, there's an easier way to get to this, we do have the opportunity, young Lord Aegon, or young Prince Xavier, wants to come to court, and he has 20 diplomacy, and he's also married to our daughter. He'll accept our invitation. He's currently in command helping his father win a war, but this gives us the opportunity to kind of have a little bit of control over him and his future. This Lacey the Exile girl keeps arriving at our court. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know who she is or why she keeps coming. Alright, there we go. So here he comes. He's now going to take the position of our Master of Laws. So there we go. And you can perform statecraft, that's fine. So that actually gives us control over our daughter again, and any kids they might have, but also gives us the heir to the Goldwoods in our court, and he serves as our Master of Laws. So there we go. He naturally has a position of power now, or a position of, you know, authority, and is getting some training, basically. So that's good. I'm excited here. So we do have a... What's going on over here? Let's look at the epidemics really quick. Winter fever. Oh, God. So winter fever is plaguing the den right now. So that's a little on the crazy side right now. We'll have to keep an eye on that going forward. But yeah, that's basically how the congenital traits program works. Basically, you kind of hoard them. You invite them all to court because you want them in your court and not anybody else's. And it gives us the opportunity to have, you know, marriages for your kids, marriages for your lords, all those things, and also kind of builds up these kind of great houses from the beginning. It doesn't always work out, but it does kind of give the opportunity for it to work out in the future, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, that gives us plenty of opportunity going forward, and I've needed to do that for a while. So thank you guys for kind of sitting tight while that that happen. I know that's not the most exciting thing, but it is something a little different, and it is kind of a departure from what we normally do. But that definitely needed to be done. More than anything, I think it at least pushes us forward in the right direction. So, okay, now we can start to get into trouble.